run on first down. It's Newman. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll try the left side. It's Newman. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 44. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Stafford on first down. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
From the red zone now, Stafford. He hits his target, the tight end Lewis. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. They run out of the gun with Swift. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal. It's some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Trying to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal. Stafford. They'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Joseph is good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Going to give this to Mixon.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career.
.4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 28.
He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
1st down, Bengals.
First down. Here's Burrow. His
doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
At the 1-yard line.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal.
Here's a run with Mixon, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3.
Lions 3. Randy Bullock to kick off forces.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
Taken in the end zone.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Stafford, he'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And that will be incomplete.
Intended for Isaiah Hodgins.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit.
Formation for the Lions.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Now here's Ross. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Mixon. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 43-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
40-yard line.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll drop this one down and mix it. And he gets it down to the 32. That one a first down pickup of 8.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That burst good for 20 and a first down. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 13-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Burrow. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. This one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
The score, Bengals 14, Lions 3. Randy Bullock to kick off.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Throwing is Stafford. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Stafford. And this will be caught. It's Isaiah Hodgins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. From the gun, here's Stafford. He's going to fire one. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown.
For the extra point.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
Greg Joseph set to kick off.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Open man is Ross, complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Going deep downfield for Ross. This is intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
2nd and 9.
gun. Stafford. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
32.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
53. Ready.
Now Stafford.
That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On 1st down at Stafford. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Throwing again at Stafford. Sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Back to the air. Stafford on 2nd down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 3rd and goal.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. To the air again. Stafford. Incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
First and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Stafford looks to throw again. And he takes this one in for the Lions. Touchdown. From a yard out. And the Lions are going to jump back in front.
Greg Joseph on.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Lions 17, Bengals 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
An incomplete and excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But second down instead. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Third down.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. The Bengals drive about to get going. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mixon on the toss right. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Burrow looking to pass. That is the incomplete over the middle. That's Carter. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards, a first down.
Bengals.
They'll run here with Mixon. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 33. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Burrow will throw. He dumps this off to Mott. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Down. Mixon. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Stafford will try and set up the screen to Swift. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 11 yards there, 1st down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Stafford delivers this to Hawkinson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Here's 2nd and 9. Play action. Stafford. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And oh, it's complete. What a catch at the 7. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. He talked about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Joseph set to kick off.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it will come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane.
And he's into the clear. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Touchdown.
Joe Mixon, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Bengals have got it back to a 1-score game. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
Lions 24, Bengals 21. Randy Bullock to kick
Now
off.
Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
Operating from the gun. Stafford.
They're finding Hodgins there complete.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
From the gun, Stafford. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Stafford.
He's going to get that to Swift underneath.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Again, it's Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
50-yard line.
From the 50, it's Stafford. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
To work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Stafford now to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
From the 50, Stafford. That's knocked away and incomplete. Coverage there by Von Bell.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Ross on the return. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. The drive starts with a completion, left side. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's got him in, complete. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. A big play there for Cincinnati. 43 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Mixon. And he gets it down to the 32. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Danny Shelton muscles his way in for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
1st down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The tackle made there by Jared Davis.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Once again, they run with Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
3rd down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the 1st. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And his kick is right there. It's good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. On 2nd down, Swift. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now it's Stafford. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They try to take a shot there on 2nd down, and that leaves them, because of the incompletion, a very tricky 3rd and 10.
And with a time situation, you would expect them to try and get it all in this one play, but there's still enough time that if you can take something shorter, gain some yardage, make it a more manageable 4th down if you need to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Stafford now to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, I guess at the very least they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal.
Here's Swift.
And that's a touchdown as they broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together, make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down. He's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
Today's final score, Lions.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for Detroit, it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Minnesota